Hi everyone, it's me Gaming Do, and welcome to the second of which videos that I've done this for, sort of, and that is a triple movie review. I did one of these back in August of 2018 for Ant-Man and the Wasp, Alpha, and Christopher Robin. This time I am doing this triple movie review for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the Banana Splits movie, and It Chapter 2. So, yeah, this is my first video in probably a very long time that I've done a movie review. I literally think my last movie review was Toy Story 4 back in June, so I think we're long overdue for a movie review. So it's finally time for my movie review of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which is bordering 3 months old. I saw this film back in August of 2019, which was right around 2 months ago. I saw this movie in the theaters, and what an awesome movie. What an awesome movie. Might even be my favorite Quentin Tarantino film. I know that's pretty controversial to say, but I don't know, I guess I'm younger than the age of like 25 or 30, so yeah, I'm only 18, so I don't really know. Nobody can respect my opinion, that's their problem, not mine. But just such a cool throwback to the 60s. Like, I love that decade. Like, there was so many cool things. It has, like, references to 60s Hollywood. Like, Rick Dalton, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, was, like, in a famous cowboy show, and he's sort of, I guess you can say, going off edge, and he's losing it, and he goes kind of crazy in his trailer at one point, and it's very sad to watch. Very sad to watch. And this movie focuses on the Manson clan, and that scene where, what's his name? Cliff goes into the house, and I honestly thought they were talking about some guy. It's been like 2 months since I've seen this movie, so I forgot that guy's name. But Cliff was about to go into the bedroom. I thought we were going to see a literal dead body. They did so well with tricking you during that scene, it wasn't even funny. Oh my god. And let me say something real quick. Besides that cough. These reviews are going to be a little bit quicker due to the fact that it is 3 movies. I don't think I'm going to spend any more than like 5 minutes per movie. These are just going to be quick little movie reviews, and that's about it. So, yeah, that was pretty freaking good filmmaking. And the ending, when the Manson clan actually arrives at Rick Dalton's house, that ending freaking fight was the best scene in the entire movie, and well, we'll have to argue with that with the third movie, but one of the most violent scenes I've seen in a 2019 movie. That scene was brutal. I think it was probably more brutal than anything in It Chapter 2. And that film was pretty brutal, but okay, it wasn't like as gory as It Chapter 2, but I think you probably felt the pain more in this movie. That ending was awesome, but the thing is, it really wasn't real. It was just a story because, as you very well know, in real life, Sharon Tate, who is played by Margot Robbie in this film, was actually killed in 1969, I believe. And I was honestly really afraid they were actually going to kill her off. But they didn't. She didn't die in this film, which, honest to God, was great, honestly. She seemed like a really nice person and just a really fun, loving person. Half the movie she's in a movie theater, which, if I had one mild complaint with this movie, is that those scenes are a little tiny bit boring. But it's not like, oh my god, I'm gonna freaking fall asleep boring, but yeah. Still, this film is freaking awesome. It's might possibly be on the bottom half by the end of the year, but I still really like this movie, and I'm going to give Once Upon a Time in Hollywood an A-. Well, it's not perfect due to some slow scenes in the movie, but overall it's a film I really enjoyed. Next up, we have the Banana Splits movie. Oh boy, my friend's really gonna enjoy this review. I don't know. So, we have my friend who absolutely adores this movie, and then everyone else who absolutely hates this movie. But, is there anybody really in the middle? Nobody except for me. I think this movie is It's not really good, but it's not really horrible. Okay, so what are the positives with this movie? Let's start off with that. This is probably going to be the shortest movie I review. The other two movies are probably going to be over 5 minutes, but this might be like 2 or 3 minutes. My favorite part of this movie is the banana splits. They're pretty freaking awesome, I'll admit it. Also, I like probably 99 or probably, I don't know, like 75% of the kills are pretty good in this film. There's a couple stupid ones. Like, the one I really thought was kind of just like, really? Was the kill where I forgot who it was. I think it was the lion shoved, it might have been the monkey, I don't know, shoved the lollipop down that guy's throat. Either one of those two did it. And that kill was just kind of half really uncomfortable and just really boring. Besides that, there's nothing I really like about the film. I thought the story was really kind of uncreative. It was kind of boring. I thought the pace of the movie was fucking awful. Really, it's like, I don't know, I feel like the film is fast-paced in a really bad way. What I thought was the weakest part of this entire movie, besides Stevie, who I thought was alright, all the human characters suck. They absolutely suck. It's terrible acting. Literally, I'm not trying to attack these actors. They tried their best, probably. But it's bad. Like, literally, like, especially the father. Oh my god, he is the worst character in the entire movie. And then there's some girl whose boyfriend was killed by the dog. I forgot his name. I forgot all the splits names, but the girlfriend of the guy who was killed, she goes mentally insane at the end of the movie. I know seeing your boyfriend killed is kind of a reason to go insane, but there's not enough explanation why she went insane. Plus, I really think the blood effects of the kills, as much as the kills are pretty cool, they seem kind of off a little bit. Yeah, you know what? The Banana Splits movie is passable. It's not a movie I'd really want to see again, but it's not a god-awful movie. That's why I'm giving it a C. Last but not least, we have It Chapter 2. This film seems to be like, well, it's not as good as the original, but it's alright. Me, on the other hand, I really like this film a lot. As a matter of fact, I love this film. I don't get it. Why does this film have like a 63% on Rotten Tomatoes? I do get it. Not a lot of people like the fact that, I don't know, the spider, and they don't really like the story. They feel like there's not enough Pennywise, but I thought there was just enough of that stuff. Okay, everyone says the best part of this movie is Bill Hader as Richie, which I'm gonna have to totally agree with. I mean, he is the best part of the film. Like, literally, the first scene he's in, he's literally throwing up off a balcony, which is pretty freaking funny / kind of gross, but it's alright. But my favorite scene of this entire movie is the Chinese place scene, where all the freaking neat little monsters come out of the fortune cookies. It is so freaking cool. I love seeing, like, the one-eyed monster and the freaking bat and I believe there was a baby or something. And there was, like, a spider. Oh my gosh, that scene was... It was so freaking weird, but so freaking neat at the same time. And then that whole scene where they got, like, I think they got wasted together after the Losers Club meets again as adults. That scene is part of the Chinese place scene as the best scene in the movie. I thought Bill was pretty good in this film. I thought Beverly was pretty good. I thought Mike was freaking cool. I thought, Eddie, rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. That death was portrayed greatly, and same with you, Stanley. Rest in peace, man. Yeah. All the scares from Pennywise, in my opinion, were pretty damn good. I like the scene where the little girl goes under the bleachers and Pennywise sort of makes her feel bad, saying he doesn't have any friends, and then he'd get rid of some, was it a mark? If she can, by counting to 3, and she basically goes, "You forgot to say 3," and then Pennywise just downright bites her head off. That scene was, oh my god. What else? Well, there's also a scene in the movie where Pennywise is downright slamming his freaking head through a glass mirror trying to get a kid, and then once he does that, he basically kills the kid, which movie has balls to kill kids in this movie, but yeah, that scene was pretty cool. Pennywise looked really creepy in that scene, like extra creepy for some reason. I know it's his sharp teeth, but he's had sharp teeth in other scenes. But this one, I don't know. He seemed extra creepy in this scene. If there is a negative I have, it would possibly be the fact that I personally think the ending is a little too long. The ending is like probably almost a half an hour long. And in my opinion, that's a little too long. I mean, I love It Chapter 2. It's probably my favorite movie behind Avengers Endgame and Toy Story 4 for the year. But if there's one problem I had with it that most certainly the top two didn't have, is that the freaking final fight between Pennywise went on a little too long. Now, the absolute ending, where basically Bill reads a letter from Mike, that was a sweet ending. But the ending against Pennywise, well, some scenes were cool. Like when when the puppy was behind the door and he was revealed to be evil. That was funny. And then it was sad when Eddie went. But besides that, the ending was a little too long in my opinion. If it was shortened by maybe 10 minutes, it would have probably have been a little bit better in my opinion. But besides that, It Chapter 2 is the best movie in this entire review, and is the third best movie of 2019, as it gets an A. Alright, so that's it for my movie reviews. As for my other movie reviews for the year, I have one more planned for this year. That's literally it. You'll have to wait for the rest. If there's like movies I haven't reviewed yet, they will be on the ranking of the 2019 movies. And as for the 2020 most anticipated movies, I don't have a heck of a lot, honestly. Like, literally, 2020 seems like it's going to be the weakest year for movies in a while, in my opinion. But that's basically it for this video. Gaming 2 here. See you later. Bye.